Always looked a pretty good thing for you when you had a couple of scratchings inside you.
Yeah, he did. If he, obviously we thought he had a really good hope of leading, and if he led, we thought he'd be really hard to beat. If you don't lead, then it's a totally different ball game. So it was pretty important that we wanted to find the front, and once he was able to do that, it was good that he could get the win.
Do you know how far? Do you get a sense how far he can go, this horse?
Oh, he's a funny horse. He sort of doesn't really travel in front, but he's got a really big stride on him, and he's got a really high cruising speed. So even the time then, it was pretty good, and it just felt like we were just ambling along, So so he has got definitely got a few positives, and it'll be interesting. I'm sure he'll follow any speed, so it'll be interesting to see what he does as we move on.
Kate, tell us about it. What a thrill.
Wow. I'm not sure what I was on then. That was definition of horsepower. But he's such a lovely horse. Like, he just ambles along early, and he just drops the bit, and then he pretty much just quickens himself when he needs to. When he does it, he just grabs the bit and puts his head down and wants to go, and he just does it on the bit. And around that last corner there, like, I was low flying, and he was just doing it so easily, and I was just basically there for the ride, just hanging on.
You've driven some nice horses, nice paces, Caribbean Blaster. Where does that rank?
Well, they don't give me the feel that he gives me, but like, I'm not saying, obviously everyone knows how good he is, but the feel he gives you, because he just goes himself. You don't need to even really ask him. The way he does it, and on the bit, he's just, I haven't driven, a horse that's given me the feel that he gave me tonight.
At the start of the race, Out to Play made a little mistake and galloped. Did you see that happen?
Yeah, I didn't. I was always coming one off, so that wasn't a problem, and he was just so relaxed. So we just had to sort of tap him up a little bit to find the front, and he was just happy doing his own thing in front. And then as the race progressed, he just quickened himself, and he was just felt awesome.
Impressive effort by a 2-year-old there, Soho Bollinger. You overcome a few hurdles during the race.
Yeah, thanks, Toby. Yeah, that's right. Probably early on, a few of them wanted to try and get forward inside us. Fair enough, and things didn't go his way. And even the mobile pulled up at the winner post, and he shied at that and nearly ducked in and hit a wheel at the start. So to gain his composure and go back and settle and then make a run around, and when I asked him to, it was a good string to his bow to learn tonight.
That second quarter, leader to leader, was 29.8, but you've probably run a 27, say. Then you've gone to the front at the 800 metre mark, and he backed right back off to 29.60. He came back easily. Yeah,
exactly like you say, and that's always a good trait. When I did ask him to go around, I did press the button and really force the issue, and he showed great acceleration there. But as you say, when I got across to the pegs, really came back underneath me and settled down the back until I asked him to go again. So, his manners are going to take him a long way. He's still very green and raw, doesn't have much clue what to do when he gets out on his own. But, I'm sure, the way he's racing, that'll come to him.
Jason, thanks for joining us, and a great front-running drive on Key Yang Lavana.
Yeah, she was terrific. Good reward for Marg and the team at home. We've had a bit of a lean patch, sort of trying to sort them out, so it was good to get back on the winners board, and she was terrific.
Bit easy to get to the front last week. You came from the second row and did a bit of work to get there, and then just got nabbed late, but...
Yeah, tried a bit of a hero move, and it didn't quite come off in the end, but she was terrific last week, and hopefully she earned a little bit of respect. We've sort of got a good opinion of her, and we think she'll race through to town and do a really good job. So hopefully sort of last week's run sort of put a bit of writing on the wall, and she was good again tonight.
She didn't race as a 2-year-old and only a couple of starts as a 3-year-old, so you're giving her plenty of time?
Yeah, just took a little bit of time, had some issues with her knees as a baby, and then at 3 was late 3-year-old, I'm pretty sure, and her manners, she was terrific to trot through the run. Just when it comes to getting away from the tapes or the gate, she just took a fair while to come to hand there, but just flared up again in the knees and spelled her, and she come back terrific.
Kylie, a great result with Sammy Showdown. You did a little bit of work to get to the front, but then controlled it.
Yeah, that's right. We had the benefit of the front row draw tonight, and we just worked forward. And once he found the front, he was allowed to do whatever he wanted to tonight. Run the race how we wanted to. I was quite mindful of the fact that Majestuoso had drawn quite well tonight and was probably not going to get as far back as what he did last start. So it was going to. So we needed to have the race run on our terms. So if I could go slow, and give ourselves a bit of a chance to kick home. I knew he'd sprint just as good as Majestuoso could. He's done it before in the past, and he had a good kick to the line.
Yeah, you took him up to Sydney, and I think he might have matured a bit from that trip.
Yeah, that was his second Group 1 in a month, and he travelled so well. It surprised me. He's a bit of a funny horse, but you're right. I think he's come back a lot better. He went for a little break, had a few runs. He's had a break and has come back again. This time around, we've done things a little bit different, changed his work routine a little bit. See if we could get another length or two out of him, because while he wasn't going poorly by any stretch of the imaginations, we just found that we were probably just a little bit short of the benchmark if we wanted to be running against Tornado Valleys and McLovins and Wobblies and beating them. So this time round we thought, well, he's been on this one work routine for quite some time. Let's shake things up a bit and see if we can do something a little bit different. And his 2 runs back have been very pleasing.
Darby McGuigan, Rock and Roll Eyes. How tough was he, mate?
He's tough, but I'll tell you what, I'm buggered. I had to drive him out a bit.
Not fit, mate. What about footy? You haven't played footy this year, so...
Need a good blowout myself. Got that bit of fitness missing from footy, so might need to start running again, Toby.
You might have been half rubbing your hands together when they went so hard early, and then you got the lead relatively easy.
Yeah, I was loving it, yeah. I knew once that they put that early speed on, Ryan wasn't going to be able to hold me out, because Rock and Roll Eyes is such a one-pace horse. I was either going to be giving it to him in the breeze, or he could hand up to me and try and sit on me. So I was pretty confident after they went so hard early, he was going to hand up.
You went a little bit AWOL at the 400. What happened there?
He normally wears a burr on his outside, and I'm not sure it was there tonight or not. And he just, without that burr, he gets running up the track a bit. So yeah, he just runs up.
Jodie Quinlan, you've come all the way to Terang for one drive, and you've got the result you wanted with Amelia Rose.
Yeah, it wasn't a very nice drive here either, Tobes. We were fairly waterlogged getting here. I think we would have got here quicker in a boat. But yeah, she was worth it. She's a lovely filly.
You just let her sort of roll out of the gate and then got around a mid-race?
Yeah, they were all in a bit of a hurry, so I thought I'll just sort of let her settle without sort of pushing her out of her comfort zone. And she's quite versatile, as she sort of showed her last couple of starts. I've only had the 3 drives on her in one of the trials, and but I was very impressed by her tonight. She did that very good and sort of felt like she was still in 3rd gear, so very happy with her.